classification of finite automata. That is basically two types. Finite automata with output and finite automata without output. Finite automata with output, again two types. One is Moore machine and another one is Mill machine. And finite automata without output is of three types: DFA, NFA and Epsilon NFA. Today we will see DFA, deterministic finite automata. Later we will see Moore machine and Mill machine. So now what is DFA? DFA, NFA, Epsilon NFA, these all are quintuple machine. Okay, DFA it is a 5 tuple machines: Q, sigma, delta, Q naught and F. As there are 5 tuples, that is why it is a 5 tuple machine. Q means it is finite set of states. Next, that is input alphabet, that is the transition function. And Q naught is initial state. And F is set of final states. Okay. Only there is one difference in between DFA and NFA, that is the transition function. What is that? In case of DFA, Q cross sigma to Q. Now I will be giving you one examples of DFA. That is one finite automata, and this arrow in this state, that means this is the initial state. Okay, and the state which is having the double circle, that is called as the final state. Now, is it a DFA? How can we say this is the DFA? If from a state, here two inputs we have, A and B. From the state, for each and every input there should be only one transition. See, from this state A, by giving input A I am going to state B, and from the state A by giving input B I am going to state C. So that is why this is complete. And for the state B I am giving one cell loop here, and I am giving the two inputs A comma B here. So that is why this is a DFA. Okay. Now we will see what this transition function will work. Here Q means Q is finite set of states. How many states are there? Total 3 states, A, B and C. So right here A, B and C. Cross, that is input alphabet. Input alphabets, only two inputs are here, A comma B. That goes to the state Q. Now can I write it? From that state A by input A where it is going, from state A by input B where it is going, from state B by input A where it is going, from B by B where it is going, and here I have to write from the state C also. Yes, C is one of the states. Here I have to also give the two transitions for A and B. Okay, now I am writing here from C by A and from C by B. these are all the states, and from each state I am giving the two transitions for the two inputs. Okay, and where it is going? The state Q means only the set of states A, B and C. Okay, therefore from A by input A, where it is going? B. From A by B, where it is going? State C. Like that, state C. From B by A, where it is going? The state itself. From B by D, it is going the state itself, and from C by A, it is going to the state itself. From C by B, it is going to the state itself. So this is how the transition function for this DFA works. Okay. So this is the DFA. If I tell the definition of DFA, so from each and every state there should be at least or at most the transitions. How many inputs they have given, the transition should be that number of the inputs. The number of inputs and the number of the transitions should be same. Okay. Now we will see next example. Construct the DFA which will accept set of all strings over the alphabet set AB of length exactly 2. That means we have to construct a DFA which will accept set of all strings whose length should be exactly 2. Okay, so from this question first we have to identify the alphabet set. That is A, B. Then we have to identify the language. It will accept all the strings whose length should be exactly 2. Then what are the strings can be there? A, that is the 2-length string. Then A, this is also 2-length string. Then BA. Then BB. See, we are getting only 4 strings in this language. The language is finite or infinite? The language is finite. Okay. So now we have to draw the diagram. Always whenever we have to draw the skeleton, first we have to take the smallest string from this language. Which one is the smallest? This is the first one, and that is the smallest string. So first we have to draw the skeleton for this string. This should be accepted, this AA should be accepted, and A is present over this language. Next string is AB. Can I write B here? Yes, I can write A, B. Next string is BA. So BA is present in this language, A is present. All the strings which are present in this language all should be accepted by this finite automata. But can you tell me, is it a complete DFA? See, we have shown for this state what happens on small a and small b. We have shown for this state what happens on small a and small b is going to the state C. But we didn't show here what happens on small a and small b. That is why it is not the complete DFA. So here we have to give one transition for A and B. That is the another state, and I have to give here another self loop for A and B. Now this is a complete DFA, because from that state By giving input A or B, I can go to the state D. Now this is completely free. Now I have to check, because the DAP will accept only the 2 length string. So first I am taking here only AB. Always we have to start from the initial state, and you know that this is the initial state. So from A, by A, where it is going? It is going to the state B. From B, by given input B, where it is going? State C. State C. Now if I give here another A or another B, where it is going? If I give here another one more A or B, where it is going? It is going to the state D. But this DAP will accept only the 2 length string. So that is why after that, anything I get, that will not be accepted. Okay? So that is why I have to draw this state, and this state is act as the dead state, or you can say trap state. Because if you reach, once you reach this state, there is no other way that you can again come back to the final state. So anything after the 2 length string, all the strings should be rejected. Understood? Okay. Now my next question is, construct the DFA which will accept set of all strings over the alphabet set AB where the string length is at least 2. Means we have to construct one DFA which will accept all the strings of length at least 2. At least 2 means what? The string length should be greater than equal to 2. At least 2, more than 2 can be there. More than 2, any string can be accepted by this DFA. Okay. So first here also you have to first identify the alphabet set A, B alphabet set, that is already given. Then we have to identify the language. At least 2 means 2 length. So 2 lengths mean A. Already we have seen in the previous example. B. After that any number of A, B, and anything will be accepted. So is this language finite or infinite? This is an infinite language. So if the language is finite, then we can guarantee that the language would be accepted by DFA. But if the language is infinite language, then we don't sure about that we will be able to give the finite automata for this language or not. But we will try. Okay. So now draw the DFA. So first I have to accept the 2 length string. So we have to draw the skeleton for the smallest string. This string should be accepted. See one thing here. This is the state which will accept 0 length string. This is the state B which will accept 1 length string, and this is the state C which will accept 2 length string. But more than 2 length string it will also accept. So what we have to do here, if I give the self loop for A and B, this after two-length string, that string would be also accepted. Now is this a complete DFA? Yes, we have shown what happens from the state A and B, and we have shown also what happens on B by input A and B, and we have also shown what happens on A and B for this state C. So this is a complete DFA. So if I take this string triple A I am getting here, and self loop A comma B means I can take any number of A, any number of B. So this string also should be accepted by this DFA. Okay.